Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello. Welcome back to some more Netrunner. So this is from the constructed tournament, September. We just commentated some draft games, so we'll have to get in the mindset of constructed. I have Jorge with me.
Hello. Hello again.
Jorge's back.
Or hello for the first time. Or
whatever time it is. Jorge has helped with
double mulligan.
So yeah, we got a double mulligan here. So this first matchup, interestingly enough, was the mirror match. So we had Personal Evolution versus Noise, and now they are switching it up. And I actually have the players' names somewhere on my phone, so let me get that really quick while Jorge says something.
So what are these? Oh God, I wish I knew what these identities actually did.
Oh, okay, so Personal Evolution on the left, 1 net damage every time an agenda is scored or stolen.
Oh, it's the basic one.
That's the basic. It's 2 basic IDs. So basic Shinteki, basic Noise. So Noise.
And Noise is the one he trashes a card from R&D, or sorry, he discards a card from R&D whenever
a virus program is played.
Okay, that's pretty great. All right.
And this is Steven versus Brian are the 2.
And they have enormous decks. We've been watching drafts, so this is all big now.
Well, yeah, because the sleeves add to the density of the cards. Yeah, so Jinteki is
goes ahead and install,
and that is a shipment
operation.
Yeah, shipment from Kaiguya. So it's a zero cost operation that you put 1 advancement token on up to 2 different cards
and discard a card.
So that was a virus that was played. So Noise played Cash. So Cash is this new card, the blue card on the right. He's also playing Imp, another virus, so those cards are getting Cash is really interesting. It's a criminal program. I think it's 1 influence, maybe 2. But Cash basically it starts with 3 virus counters on it, and you could use those virus counters and get a credit. So it basically turns back into economy. So it's really great for Noise because he can use it to discard a card, trash a card, take the money off it whenever he wants, and then he could do something like sell it to Aesop's pawn shop, which is what he's planning to do here.
So our Jinteki player has decided that what he's going to do is going to set up a giant web of traps.
Yes. So this is all looking very suspect.
Yeah.
And in his hand, he has a Trick of Light and a June Bug.
So his hand is dangerous. His everything is dangerous.
Oh, so runs on and gets the agenda.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So that one is Clone Retirement. So Clone Retirement is a 2-for-1. So you score for 2 advancements, right?
Right.
When the corporation scores it, they lose a bad publicity. When the runner steals it, they gain a bad publicity.
The runner gained a bad publicity?
Well, the Corp gained a bad publicity, which, bad publicity turns into credits during the run. So that's really bad for the runner to steal from you early in the game, because they can just make use of that bad publicity.
The runner has decided that the hand must be... Nope.
Oh, he does get a June Bug. So June Bug is, it would do a bunch of net damage if he didn't catch that early.
Okay.
He's going in again, last click. So that's pretty risky, going in last click. He could have hit something like a snare, taking some net damage, taking a tag, and all sorts of bad things. So, but he was able to kill the Trick of Light using the Imp token. So Imp will trash any card.
So he's been able to use his Imp to kill the Trick of Light. And he found our Corp just needs more cards now.
Yeah, the Corp, the cards are getting trashed with Noise's ability.
Yeah.
And he's not getting any of his ice, it looks like. So Jinteki, Personal Evolution, tends to run pretty low on ice. Mm-hmm. It's not unusual to have like 8 pieces of ice in your deck.
Because you only need 1 server to be protected because all the other ones are dangerous. They're all explosions.
Yeah, basically. Like you tend to not need as much ice, and you just.
Our runner just sits there collecting money. How the hell did he do that?
So that's Armitage code busting. So he could spend clicks to take money off of that, basically.
Ah, I see. It's the one that starts with a bunch of money and then he spends clicks to take it.
And more money. So this is a daily cast, so that you pay 3 and you eventually get a profit of 5. It gives you 8 credits over 4 turns.
Right.
So yeah, and the daily cast also combines pretty nicely with Aesop's, because you can sell it a turn sooner and you could net 6 credits.
Same with Armitage.
Armitage as well, yeah. So the runner's economy is looking pretty good right now, and he just kind of needs to play it cool. He needs to not take a ton of net damage in 1 turn.
Which is the Corp has put out another likely trap. The Corp is not using ice, so he's just betting that his shell game will make the runner scared.
The shell game works with Jinteki.
It really does.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, he should be running on R&D right now, because that's the safest spot to run at this point. Okay, so...
Oh, he's using a die to figure out which card he wants to grab.
Some players randomize their access.
But he accesses a...
so that's Fetal AI.
Okay.
So it's going to do 2 net damage initially.
All right.
And then the runner may spend 2 credits to steal it, and then he takes another net damage because Personal Evolution is kind of a dick that way.
Right.
So yeah, Fetal AI, it's 2 points, which is great, but you take a lot of net damage for stealing it.
The runner's at 4 now or 3?
That brought him down to 2, and I think he drew a card. And
No, points.
Oh, he's at 3 points.
Okay.
Yeah. And he, yeah. So it's looking good for the runner so far.
Looking good for the runner. He can just spend some more time. What is that?
Well, I think he's just kind of running out of space on the table.
Oh, he's saying, I'm not even going to install ice on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just start guessing, my friend.
Yeah, so these are all just remote servers. This tends to happen with Personal Evolution. And he's doing a lot of this one advance type of thing. It's really odd. I'm not seeing a lot of this kind of behavior from Jinteki. So that's Wild Side. At start of the turn, you lose a click and you draw 2 cards.
Okay, so he set up his hand so that he doesn't keep that he can recover from damage. And he gets Operation, which he imps.
Yeah, he imps. That's Shipment from SanSan. That's kind of a weird card to see here. That one, you spend 0 credits, but it costs 2 clicks, and you put 2 advancement tokens on a card that can be advanced. So basically, it saves you the credits of having to advance something, and there's some combos in the game where that card's really profitable.
It saves you the time, I thought.
It saves you the credits. You pay 0, but you spend 2 clicks.
Okay,
so yeah.
This is an operation that...
So this one is Shipment from Kaguya again. So he's going to put 2 advancement tokens on 2 different cards that could be advanced. So he is... And this stuff's getting threatening. It's getting there. So what you're threatening at this point? Well, obviously any of those could be traps that'll do a lot of net damage. And then the opposite end of that spectrum is a card called Ronin. So Ronin, if it has 4 advancement tokens on it, the Corp can spend a click to do 3 net damage. So if you get a Ronin advanced up to 4, and then another card's advanced like 3 times, the runner can just die from that.
The runner just dies. Okay, yeah. So the runner has decided to get some money.
Yeah, so he sold off the imp with Aesops to get a burst econ there. Yeah, the runner economy here is looking really good.
Yeah, he's drawing. He's getting economy per turn.
There's another imp.
Another imp. So Corp loses more cards. I don't understand why the runner isn't checking.
So it's really interesting against going in archives. It's really,
because snare from the hand.
Yep. And
good play. That's why he was keeping the 4 money.
Yeah. Well, 4 is a very important number for the Corp. 4 is a threatening number. It's Neural Katana res cost. 4 is just a threatening number.
But now how's he gonna get his money back? Now basically that was the one dangerous thing.
Yeah. Now the problem with that is now the runner can kind of go crazy on those remotes, and he kind of should.
And he gets some money every time he runs.
Just 4 to spend on that run.
Okay.
So it's not like it doesn't go into his credit pool. But he could use
on the run entirely, so he could trash with that run?
Anything you want to use it on the run, you can use it.
The runner has overwhelming amounts of money, I would say, right now.
Yeah, relative to...
And you can't really kill him, because he gets 2 cards every turn. He's going to start basically at full health every single turn.
Oh, so that's Cyberdex Trials? Oh, that's perfect. So that's a card that's not really played in the meta. What it does is it purges virus counters for 1 click instead of 3. So it's not very popular, but I ran it in my deck because this was a noise tournament. The top noise player got the alternate art noise, so we really encouraged people to play noise, and as a result, some Corp players were sneaking in Cyberdex. And that was a great Cyberdex.
That was a great time to use it.
Yeah.
That imp is basically just Aesop's food.
Yeah, it's Aesop's food at this point. So that was good. I mean, he just took 2 credits for his turn.
Yeah, he needs it. He needs the money. Show me your R&D. Let me see if I can just score freebies.
That's a Shikyu. It doesn't trigger from R&D. It's a trap that does net damage. It's an interesting card.
And it just trashes for free if you get it from R&D.
Yeah, so R&D is the one place where Shikyu doesn't work. It actually works from
Snares do work from R&D.
So the reason why archives are really dangerous now, Shikyus trigger from archives. There's a card called Shock that triggers from archives.
See, I don't know if I would have trashed Shikyu in that sense, because now the archives are super dangerous because you auto-access everything.
Yeah, it's true. But like the runner would have eventually trashed it anyway. So that's
What did he just install?
So that's Nerve Agent. So
More
Nerve
virus.
Yeah, so it's a virus. Another card was milled. So Nerve Agent gets a virus token every time you make a successful run on HQ.
Ah.
And then the number of cards you access in HQ are the number of virus counters on Nerve Agent.
So you'll just start accessing more and more of the hand until you access all of the hand.
If he spends 4 clicks and runs into HQ, at the end of that, he will have seen all the cards, right?
Right.
So it's something the Corp has to think about.
Trashes the imp for money.
It's dangerous to play against Jinteki because you might just hit 3 net damage cards all in a row. And
right, and just die because you can't... Well, but he has the possibility of starting every hand with 7 cards.
As the runner, yeah.
So he accesses...
So that's an asset that's gonna... Yeah, he just decides to trash it.
Trash it. He's got so much money, he doesn't care.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's this program he's installed?
That's another cash. So cash is the one that just gives him money.
Okay.
So Noise players, they tend to just take that money off of cash immediately because they don't want you purging it off. Because it is a virus counter on cash. Cash becomes more profitable when you combo with other cards. Like Grimoire is the console where when you install a virus, a token gets put on that virus immediately.
Nice.
So he doesn't have Grimoire installed yet, but there's a lot of ways to leverage cash. But by itself, cash is going to give you 2 credits just by you playing it and take the money off, and then Aesop's is another 3. So it's a click for 5 credits, and the Corp discards a card as a result of you playing a virus.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, cash is very good for Noise. It was a nice present for Noise.
The Corp has hit the dreaded money amount.
Yep, so now we're...
So now things are dangerous.
And also, these advancement tokens are definitely building to the point where...
It's a snare!
And he just... Wow. he just immediately triggers it. So the runner has a tag.
The runner... And this is only his 2nd click. But yeah, see, like I said, he's starting with 7 cards in hand per turn.
Yeah. Wild Side is a really good counter against Jinteki.
Yeah.
So he's actually deciding, after thinking about it, I think not to
trigger the money.
Yeah, because
he's like, oh yeah, that's 7 cards.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's not...
You know what? I'm going to do only 1 more damage than the literal game is going to do for me.
And yeah, I think that was the right call, because if he spends all his money, then again the runner can
just
diffuse.
Just goes. Oh hey, he gets another agenda.
So that's another clone retirement. So he gets another bad publicity.
Oof.
Not that he's really needing that money at this point, but it's not bad. Taking a net damage.
Well, if he actually had a piece of ice, it would be totally pointless now. Not that he's actually put out an icebreaker.
No, he doesn't need to. There's not ice installed, so you just don't install your icebreakers.
Right. Why spend the money?
Yeah, if there's no reason. It could be.
But the Corp is 1 point from losing.
So it's 4-0, and he does have to score
4-0.
Yeah, and we've been in draft games, but in constructed you do have to score 7, so he needs 3 more points.
I thought it was 6 for some reason. I thought those were all 2. So 4-0. Right. So it's 1-2-1.
But Jinteki's the type of Corp that it doesn't really matter how many agenda points you have. Like I've
needs
lost
to be able to. He still left him with his tag there. Well, that tag doesn't actually exist because that was the tag from the snare that was not triggered. No, but there was another tag that he had before. He must have cleared it immediately.
I think he cleared it, yeah.
All right, so he just advances.
So that's Melodic Entanglement. So that's 2 points, and basically it does 1 net damage for every agenda in the runner's score area.
All right,
so it did an additional damage because it's an agenda that was scored.
Nice. So now he pulls out another agenda. Wow.
And he advances another agenda and does. That's the game. That's the game. So he played a neural EMP.
He put out only. Did he literally put out only agendas to begin with?
He put out a lot. One of those was a brain damage trap.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but no.
But still, he started with.
Wait. So he
started with brain damage trap agenda, and then said agenda. And then said, you know what? Maybe I'll put out some other random.
Well, the runner was looking at his hand a lot, right?
Oh yeah.
That wasn't so. If Philotic scored, did 4 net damage. Then he advanced and scored the. Wow. Yeah, the 1-pointer, and then he had enough money to trigger the neural EMP. That was awesome.
That was.
I was just saying
that
like
waiting for the point to kill him.
The runner was at 4 points. It's looking good for the runner, right? But like with Jinteki, you never know.
Okay.
You never.
You
like,
never know.
I have scored 6 points against Jinteki so many times and then died. And that's why you also like those advanced possible traps that they keep advancing that are probably traps but might not be are so threatening.
You know, so the runner at that point kept having 7 cards. Why didn't he just run straight into some of the traps? Just because they're brain damage?
There are traps that do brain damage,
Yeah,
which
okay.
against Jinteki is super bad.
The worst.
Like, taking 3 brain damage is kind of like...
You're dead.
You're going to lose that game, sort
Yeah.
of. So that's why he didn't just run against him. It's a tough call. I mean, I think
a tough call.
there was at least one run he could have made when the Corp was at 0 credits that probably would have been worth doing. But at the same time, there's still some risk in that run, and he wanted to drop some cards to make sure he didn't get EMP'd or whatever. But that's the game. That was awesome.
Man, that was a great play right there.
I did not expect that at all. Yeah.
And he set it up beautifully by just making a giant minefield and saying, "Hi, I'm Jinteki. Have you met me?"
Yeah, and see, no ice installed that whole game.
No ice.
That's-
Just assume, just that you like made them assume that it was a trap, and half of it wasn't. In fact.
And look at
a
this.
trap.
He's wearing a hot dog shirt too. Just insult to injury. You get to look at his
And then
hot dog
the
shirt.
rest of the stuff, he's like, you know what, you can run on these. I literally don't care because they're not my game plan. Oh yeah, score that agenda. You feel happy about that. You enjoy that agenda. Don't worry about me at all.
I think that's one thing about personal evolution and Jinteki in general that is really great. Is it does give you a lot of opportunities to win, even if things are looking dire.
And it was very much, he actually set it up so that he won himself. Like, he didn't catch the runner. The runner
Right.
just let him build up too long.
And I don't think the runner was going to make too many mistakes that game.
All right.
The runner seemed to be pretty well in control. Yeah, so he took the initiative on that, is what I think basically what you're saying, which, yeah, definitely. All right, so it looks like another game here is starting. I think they're starting up a casual game here. But we're going to end this recording. That game was cool. Thanks for watching.